Hey guys, this is Kevin. They told me to sit here because I look fantastic in this chair. And according to whoever it is that's videotaping us, this is where I'm supposed to sit and videotape this for you. Other than that, I probably would be in my pajamas. But now I have to wear an uncomfortable suit and look damn sexy for you. So I decided to do this while I've got you here. Today, I want to talk about why the market crashed, why we had such a huge shave off in the stock market, and a company called Evergrande. Anybody who's in the real estate business, anybody that has actually bought and sold properties knows that Evergrande, according to some people, is the second largest real estate acquisition company in China. I think they are the largest. I don't think they are the second. There are 3 additional legs in this company that actually make the company massive. People want to know why Evergrande defaulted on the debt that was coming due. The bond payment was not made by this company because the company got into trouble with the country, with the government. What was the trouble? Margin. Evergrande really doesn't own much of anything. Everything that they have purchased as far as real estate acquisition has been on large margin, primarily betting on a valuation. Evergrande has approximately $337 billion in assets. And they have a very small number right below it on liabilities. We are dealing with a very small margin. They're showing that they're not upside down, but in reality, they are. Evergrande is making its money by issuing these bonds on monthly basis. Who are the people that actually put the money in the pocket of the company? Chinese citizens. They are actually paying the company in advance for a home that they're not going to take possession of. So they're eventually getting these homes maybe 5 years or 10 years down the line, depending on how good the market is and what the bond does. Now, while they actually went for the last issuance of the bond for people to pay them, the government of China did 3 audits, and the 3 red number audits, Evergrande did not pass the mustard. So the Chinese government told the company, you are not able to borrow on margin. The government is already turning its back against any and all companies that are trading on margin. They know it's very dangerous for the underlying economy. What did this do? Unfortunately, they could not make the payment for the bond that was coming due. Is Evergrande going to default in the future? Your guess is as good as mine. There's a couple of things that's going to happen. The Chinese government can bail them out. A lot of people saying that the government is going to bail them out. I don't see it. I don't think that they're getting along that well. And Chinese government is completely against any margin trading. And if they don't, the failure of this company, them defaulting on this bond, could have actually catastrophic effect on China's economy. People say this is going to affect the U.S. economy. I thought this was true. I don't see it anymore. I thought that they actually owned a lot more assets, and I do not see it. So I think that this company's problems could not have a global effect. But again, I could be wrong, and this is not the first time. Now that we're done with Evergrande, I think that's going to affect the stock market. I want to talk about some of the mistakes that the sellers make when they want to sell their home in the market. You see this book right here? This book is written by one of the greatest marketers that I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. This book is called No BS Marketing to the Affluent: How You Can Market to the Rich. It's written by a man called Dan Kennedy. He has been actually the reason why I got to learn marketing and headline. You as the seller should probably read this book. Dan Kennedy points out what is it that makes any product, a pen or a house, more desirable to the buyer that's coming in. So when you're selling your home, you need to make your home more attractive in the eyes of the person that's buying it. If you are a home seller that doesn't want to deal with agents, if you're a home seller that wants to sell your home direct, not accruing any costs or anything like that, with minimal outpour of money out of your pocket, the best thing you can do is to learn how to write one good headline. One sexy headline is going to get people to come and go in your home and look at your home. Now, granted, the house cannot be really dirty. It should look decent, but it's the headline that gets the people to come in. Failure of companies with headlines that are not good is all over the place. 9 years ago, Infinity spent $127 million with an advertising campaign in black and white. What was it? It was just the road. They never saw the car. It was supposed to be the Q45, right? Nobody knew what it was all about. The whole time you saw black and white trees and streets and all that stuff. Supposedly, Infinity was going to go and compete with Lexus. Supposedly, the car was better than the Lexus luxury line. All that money was lost. Nobody bought the car until finally somebody was smart enough to bring that car and put it in front of people that are buying it. Remember, people buy cars for what it looks like. People are going to buy your home for what it looks like inside. They have to connect with you as the seller, and somewhere in that home, they're going to have to feel like it's going to be somewhere where they want to spend years and years, right? So think about those things when you are out there trying to sell your home. This is the sexy financial advisor. I'm not. It's just a joke. I am not a financial advisor, although I am handsome and sexy. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Let me see if I have anything that I can throw. Get away from me! That's it. Okay.